Okay, this is the beginning of the walk up to Farewell Gap. The parking over there is for Eagle Lake and other points on the other side of the creek. See some old cabins here that were built before the park annexed this territory. Okay, we're coming up on a packing station. A few mules. Yeah, folks rent them out to either carry family backpacking up a pass or maybe just hauling food. I'm on a set of switchbacks right above Franklin Creek. It's a nice shady spot. Thought I'd take a standard break, make a short video. You can probably hear the creek rushing down below. Made it across this time without getting my feet wet. I guess practice makes perfect. I ran into a lady, well into her 80s, hiking by herself about an hour ago. She was coming down from Franklin Lake. We talked for a long time. She's from the area, still enjoys getting up here. But she did note how unusual the weather is, getting warmer this time of year. It's normally fairly cool. It's quite hot down in the valley now. I'm catching a good breeze though, so sweat evaporating off feels good. Gotta continue up. Okay, I'm at 8,300 foot elevation. There's a grove of aspen right in front of me there, following the river bed down. I think there's a better area to break up here. I'm starting to my left foot, that surgical correction to Morton's neuroma still bothers me sometimes. I was trying to spring off those toes. What happened with the ouchie? Owie. Looking at the valley there, it came from right in there, and I'm continuing to head up some switchbacks up this way. You notice there's no more aspen along the banks. All white pine, lodgepole, some that have been decimated by the dry weather and the pine beetles. Okay, I'm coming up on that last little bit of shade. Getting a little spot of cloud cover at the moment. So I'm going to take a break up here. I think I've been walking about 2 hours straight, except for stopping to talk to a few people. So this is starting to look pretty good. Okay, I'm at 8,850-foot elevation and trying to spot out a bit of shade to take a break. Starting to break above the tree line in this area. And it looks like there's a shady spot amongst some redwood and pine up there. Okay, so I'm taking a break right at the moment. Just about to run through the tree line here in this section. It's 8,900 foot elevation. You see the drop off. I'm not going to stay here very long. Pretty steep drop off down into Farewell Canyon. And this is probably the last bit of shade for a ways. Anyway, that's it. Okay, this is the crazy narrow part of the trail. See how far I go before putting the camera up. On my right's the beginning of Farewell Gap, or Farewell Canyon. A lot of scree above and below the trail. I'm surprised I haven't met too many hikers coming along today. One couple coming back from Franklin Pass. The lady was feeling a little nauseated and could be elevation sickness, so she was smart to turn back. Give it a try later. Okay, I think I'll put this camera up. Yeah, these are some beautiful old trees. I love it. How they last the ages. So good to be around them. The only enemy would be those pine bark beetles, which have taken care of a lot of trees the last few years, and a significant drought that's really not as bad as what it was now back in 2016, but it's bad. And a little bit will be heading that way. Okay, I'm at 9,400 foot elevation at the moment, taking probably a final break before I get up to Farewell Gap, as this is probably the last really nice shady spot. Stopping here, expecting to see some other creatures taking advantage of it, like Mr. Diamondback would be a perfect break for him. Anyway, let me take a look at some of these trees in this shade spot. Nice to have a few clouds in the sky. Occasionally they'll block the sun. You see just ahead on the trail there a sign that shows the break point between the trail going to Franklin Lake and the trail going to Farewell Gap. There's a few flowers in here. Indian paintbrush. And the purple flowers that are very common. And looking up to the ridge above me, California juniper, and no doubt some foxtail pine up there. Okay, I'm at 9,600 feet, and this is the first trickle of water that I've seen since Franklin Creek. So no doubt when I start heading back down, I'm going to stop and try to filter a little bit of water if I can get it to spring over a rock. Some nice trail maintenance right in here. The park's doing a great job. So I'm looking out on the clouds. Now, this is one of my favorite things. Watch those clouds come over the edge. And just what does it look like? Well, I saw Snoopy come over a while ago. But right at the moment, I don't recognize anything. I did find another shady rest spot. I'm at 10,100 feet, and I'm going to take my time right here. It's nice and cool. Don't get the heat coming up from the trail, and the temperature is low, and there's a nice breeze going. A lot of small bird in the air hopping around every now and then. So I think I'll take a 15-minute break. Take a view of the landscape around this spot. Wilderness side, Sequoia National Park, and I'm coming from the John Krebs Wilderness area, Sequoia National Park. And there's a few lakes down there called Bullfrog Lakes. You can pass on the way down. I don't have a wilderness permit, so I can't stay overnight. Starting my descent down from Farewell Gap. You can see there's quite a lot of scree up here at the top. Small chunks. It's not a bad trail, a little narrow. The wind's still quite strong. I got a half a liter of water. That's quite enough to get me down to Franklin Creek, as long as I keep my mouth shut.